Growing up, I started drinking and drugging at an early age. Eventually, I phased out the harder drugs, but continued to drink and smoke the wacky weed. Fast forward to 2005, I got my first DUI. And 2006, I got my second DUI. And 2007, I got my third one. That's when they put me in the prison. When I came out, I ended up moving in with my mom. It was pretty trying on my mom. Felt like a burden on her. Looking for a job was tough because I had a problem with rejection. Every time I got rejection from a job, didn't make the job, and I get more depressed. And eventually I got to the point where I hardly even tried anymore looking. Fast forward to about 2021, my mom got sick and she passed away. So there I was, no money, no friends or family that was able to put me out. So I was looking at being homeless, but by the time December rolled around, I just still didn't have a job, no place to go, and I had to move out. And on the streets I went. The winter of 21 to 22 was a long and cold winter. I had to find places to stay warm all the time. And there weren't not many places around. It was either a library in the daytime, a bar at nighttime. At this point, I was 14 and a half years sober. But hanging out in a bar turned out to be more than my sobriety could handle. After about a month of being hanging out in the bar, being homeless, eventually my willpower gave out and I started drinking again. So I reached out to Penn Foundation and they assigned me a peer support specialist. He was a nice fellow. Yeah, he came by every week, about once a week, and we talked about my, issues with depression, my grief with my mom. That's when I decided to up my game. I got my 3 super women who helped me out so much in this place. We have Charlene, she's my outpatient alcohol counselor and therapist, and also my art therapy director. Then we have Ann, who's my case manager, and she really gets down and dirty with the paperwork. And then we have Lauren. Transportation was always an issue, and she was always there to help me get around. They encouraged my sobriety, which I was drinking at the time. They tried to get me back on the wagon. Eventually, after 5 months of drinking again, I did get back on the wagon. Thank you to my counselors who helped me get there. Their encouragement and support was very key in that. They were always there for me, giving support and feedback, which meant a lot to me, kept my spirits up. Things went pretty slow at first, but as soon as winter was over, things started falling into place. I got sober, I got a job, but I was still homeless. But my super women pulled all their resources together, all 3 of them. They said, don't worry about it, we got a next plan. We got a plan B. And that was the men's house here at Penn Foundation. Right before moving into the men's house, I got a better job working at a department store. It's been a real boost to my ego and just well-being. And then soon after moving into the men's house, I joined the art therapy group. It's my inner being, it's my artwork. I do a lot of art, mostly pencil, black and white, some colored pencil. Gives me a chance to keep my artwork active. Because that's one of the things with my depression. I get into slumps. Therapy every week keeps me in tune with my artwork. When things didn't go my way, they never let me get down. They always supported me when things weren't going right. Most of all, they gave me hope. They really really big on it. The whole Penn Foundation, it's all about hope. People who don't have much, who have mental health problems, alcoholic issues, and it just gives us all hope. There's not many places out there that can do that. One thing I'm proud of is my sobriety. 1 year now, and that's the best thing I could say about what's going on with me.